All right. Well, we get on to some other issues. We come back to that later. Well, let's talk party politics now. Political crises and party politics go together. You may agree or disagree. Now, talking about disagreements, the PDP is experiencing one of a larger scale. But before we get into that, let's give you some new developments coming from the party. Chief Tommy Kimi has been appointed by the National Caretaker Committee of the PDP to head the party's disciplinary committee, while the former governor of Ogun State, Benga Daniel, chairs the Southwest Reconciliation Committee. Both committees are being inaugurated ahead of the party's non-elective convention in Abuja on Saturday. His committee is expected to work closely with the Reconciliation Committee to reconcile all aggrieved members who left the party for other political parties and discipline those who work against the interests of the party. The committee has 325 members. But that is at a national level. Down here, I mean in the southwest region of the country, the Cold War is not just brewing, it is getting intense, and the war of words have made it more obvious that this is yet another crisis big enough to shake the party, at least in this region. Governor Fayose of Ekiti State and other PDP leaders had a Southwest leaders meeting in Ibadan yesterday and resolved that some members of the PDP working against the interests of the party be sanctioned. They believe the party should be working towards reconciliation rather than division after a long-drawn legal battle wrested by the Supreme Court.
The 5 states and the 5 zones of the Federation, they cannot fathom what we went through here in the last 18 months. They desecrated the land. They made our people suffer for nothing. They sponsored political terrorism. They were vanguards of backwardness and underdevelopment. And they did it with the impunity of somebody that's not willing to repent or willing to say, I am sorry for what I did. Part of the reason why we're sitting here today is we need to look for the way forward for the Southwest and continue to see how discipline and reconciliation can actually be part of the bedrock. When the governor spoke, I can understand with him.
Well, that's Mr. Edi Olafeso. You will call him a factional Southwest leader, chairman of the PDP. Well, today, another group of the party, led by Senator Kasamu, who felt left out from the meeting held yesterday, held a press conference, addressed some issues bothering on the Southwest leadership of the party. They said the authentic leaders and Fayose's faction members are imposters.
We further note that in a final judgment delivered on the 24th of June 2016 on the same matter, the court categorically stated that our tenure, that is, the tenure of Makonjola Ogunigbe-led ESCO, in having been elected at a special zonal congress held on the 11th of October 2014 in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital, is valid. Therefore, the Southwest Zonal ESCO of the PDP, under the able leadership of Shimakonjola Ogunigbe, who was Fayose's nominee at the Southwest Zonal Congress, held on the 11th of October 2014, remains the only valid elected judicially sanctioned leadership of the party in the zone.
That's Chief Makonjola Ogundigbe. Well, if you say, some say he's a factional chairman of the PDP in the Southwest. That's the debate right now. But let's hear from another leader of the party. Senator Yelo Mishori joins us via telephone right now. He was at the meeting where the governor of Ekiti State was also there, and Chief Olabode George. Let's hear how the party hopes to reconcile what has become a major battlefront in the Southwest. Thank you so much, Senator Omishori, for joining us on the program. There was the saying that no victor, no vanquish. But it looks so much that there is vanquish because some people seems left out. How come the Makonjola Ogundigbe group were not in that meeting you were in Ibadan?
Well, thank you, Sheung. A circular was sent out to all leaders of the party, all members of the party in the Southwest. Out of choice, out of choice, Ogudipe and the group may not get to attend that meeting. They didn't realize they didn't inform at all. Because after the Supreme Court judgment that clarified that Senator McCarthy is authentic, they have referred to, the territorial cases, the shopping cases referred to in the Supreme Court judgment are those that Makojola, Buruji, and school travelers that are being used by outsiders to truncate the peace and serenity of PDP. So I'm surprised that Makojola wasn't there in the meeting because there was a Congress approved by the Port Harcourt Convention and approved by the Supreme Court. So these issues of indiscipline, issues of wanting to court, no court can elect chairman for parties. Politicians should go and face the electorate.
All right, Senator Omishore, if I may quickly butt in here, the issue of reconciliation has been a major one that a lot of people say must be considered. Southwest seems to be one that is embattled. If you tell us quickly, how do you think that the party will get out of this? There is a national convention come on Saturday. Don't you think that there may be a very, very big crisis ahead of that convention?
You know, outside the Supreme Court judgment, Senator McCarthy declared terms. There's no future, no vantage. That since the party is going ahead to reconcile all these groups, which we have asked reconciliation committees at all levels. And the National Reconciliation Committee and the other ones, which are doing all this work around the clock. So in spite of this, the party, PDP, has a constitution, has a procedure. There are members of the party who are champions on the rise of the party, who are supposed to face correct actions by the party. So these are just forestalling what's ahead of them. We are meant for reconciliation. We are able to reconcile the top parts of the party in Southwest and in Nigeria. Nigerians, Yorubas are clamoring for a change in government, and we are going to provide that leadership for them by God's grace. So we are for reconciliation at all levels. I'm very successful.
In Osun State and former Senator Yola Omishore, always a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much for your thoughts on the program. Well, let's get some other perspective now. Prince Segun Sariki, a PDP chieftain, he joins us now on the program tonight in Lagos here. Thank you so much, Prince Sariki, for coming on the program.
Thank you very much.
Isn't it a dilemma for your party that now, after the Supreme Court case, Southwest has always been a battleground for the PDP? Now it looks so much that there is a renewed war, a cold war in your party.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, a lot of emphasis are being paid on the Supreme Court judgment, as if that judgment solves all issues within the party, as if that judgment gives authority to people to manage the party with impunity and impose people and escorts on the party. First and foremost, it is quite unfortunate that the caliber of people that had meeting yesterday, where you have a sitting governor, former governors, ex-this, ex-that, sitting in a meeting without a priori realizing the limitations and powers of that their meeting within constitution of party.
What was the limitation? They have the Olafeso, who is said to be the chairman of the PDP in Southwest.
I was giving you a presentation. If they know, it's bad for our system when people in high offices don't know limitations of their office and they don't know how to do things in procedure. A priori, the constitution of the party does not give in the area of discipline for people to gather as Southwest Zona without recourse to fundamental laws of equity, of putting you on notice, giving you opportunity to answer whatever query is, and some people just say, we have so decided like this. It is an indication of the erratic way characters that find themselves in government conduct business of government. Having said that, we believe the McCarthy Caretaker Committee has got a responsibility to keep a date with posterity by virtue of the Supreme Court judgment. They are to look at issues that will endear internal cohesion and deepen internal democracy within the party. You see, all these XDs that had become governor, you are aware of the Amishi case, you are aware of the Ararume case, the PDP of the old, where the just two primary figures manipulate ESCOs so that they just get to power without recourse to the authority of people. That is not the kind of PDP the Nigerian people are yearning for. Okay. The PDP of our dream is a party that will be thrown back to the people, not by political dealers.
We take a breather. Prince Segun Seriki is still with us here, and we look at the PDP, especially as the Southwest has become a battleground. Stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back.